This is F8, day 1, and we're introducing you to quit. So when we hear quit, it sounds like a K and a W, but you've got to know to write QU for the quit sound. Now the rule is that every time you write a Q, you have to have a U after it. And Qantas is not a word, it's an acronym. It stands for Queensland and Northern Territory Airway Service. So it's not a word, it's an acronym. Okay, so let's have a look at what we've got in these words. All of them are starting with QU. You only really see QU at the start of a word. So it will be quit, it, quit, quit, it, quick, quit, at, quack, quit, it, quill, quit, queen, quit, oat, quote, quit, quite, quit, quake, quit, quest, quit, quilt. So there's quite a bit of colour in our words today because we've got a lot of revision happening in this list. So if you have a look at quit and quick, quack and quill, they've all got short vowels in them. So if it's a short word with a short vowel sounds and ends in T, we're probably only going to put one T. If it's a short word, quick, it's got one syllable, it's got a short vowel and it ends with K, we have to put CK at the end. So it is a short vowel and at is a short vowel sound. Quill, the it in here is a short vowel. So if we've got a short word, meaning it's only one syllable, a short vowel sound, it, and it ends in L, we're probably going to put two L's. Now here we've got long vowel sounds. We've got the double E, two E's, making the long E sound in queen. We've got put oat, and the E on the end of the word is making the O make its long sound. In quite, you've got the E on the end making the I make its long sound. And in quake, you've got the E making the A make its long sound A. And we know also that after a long vowel sound, we put a K for the K sound. Short vowel sound, CK, long vowel sound, K. Okay, what do these words mean? We've got quit. It means when you give up something, when you quit doing something. Quick, it means that you're moving very fast. Quack is the noise that a duck makes. A quill is a feather that you can use for writing with. So in the olden days they used to dip a feather into ink to write on paper because we didn't have pens and things. So if most of the feathers were taken from a female swan, and a female swan is called a pen, and that's where the word pen comes from today. So most of the time when we use a pen, we call it a pen. Queen is like a ruler of a country. Usually you have a king and a queen. Quote, so if your mum or dad were going to buy a new car or something, or they were going to spend a lot of money buying something, they would go and get a quote. And what they'd do is they'd go to different places, different shops, and ask, how much would you sell me this for? And then they'd, and what will I get for my money? And then they decide on who's going to give them the best deal, and they'd go back and say, this is the quote you gave me for buying this new car or whatever it might be, and we would like to buy it. So you always get a guess. It's like an estimate on how much you're going to have to pay for something. You can also quote someone when you're talking or writing, where you might say, I read in this book that once upon a time there were 3 pigs. So you might be quoting the author in what they've said, or you might quote something your parents or grandparents have said, someone that you know has said. Quite means, pretty much it means very. So you could say, oh, you look quite happy today, or you look very happy today, or you're quite good at reading, or you're very good at reading. There is another word very similar, but we say it a bit different and it means something different. It's quiet. So if you've got the et at the end, it means be quiet. It means don't make a noise. Quiet, whereas this is quite. So they sound quite different and they mean different things. A quake is when the earth starts to tremor or shake, And then quite often you might see there's damage done where you have cracks in walls or in the ground. So you can see a big crack in the ground here where the earth has moved and it's left an opening. A quest is like a challenge where someone might set you a quest or set you a challenge to do, find a treasure or to do an obstacle course or something. Or you might want to learn to spell these words, might be your quest. A quilt is a cover that you can put on a bed, and it's usually made up of lots of little squares sewn together. Right, let's read these words and sound them and spell them, and then write them 3 times on the page. So we're going to go quit, 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 Q-U-I-T, Q-U-I-T, Q-U-I-T. You cover it, and then you write it 3 times. See if you can write it without looking each time. Now when you do a Q, you have to do a circle, long stick, slope. And the circle should sit on the line, the long leg goes under the line. You can finish the rest of that page on your own. This is F8 Day 2 and we're introducing you to the quit sound. We introduced it yesterday, so today's a revision day. So whenever we write a Q, you always put a U after it. So we've got quit, 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 quick, quit, quack, quit, quill, quit, queen, quit, quote, quit, quite, quit, quake, quit, quest, quit, quilt. There's quite a bit of revision in this list too. So you can see if we have a short vowel, short vowel, short vowel, we know to put a CK after it, after a short vowel sound. And if it's a short word with a short vowel sound that ends with L, we know we have to put 2 L's in there. Now in Queen, we've got E, 2 E's for the long E sound. Here we've got, let's use a different colour, I'll make that green. Okay, here we've got the E on the end of the word making the previous vowel long. So we've got quote, quite, and quake. And after a long vowel sound, we know we have to use a K for the K sound. So there's a lot of revision in that list for you. Now some people might say, oh, what about Qantas? Because Qantas has an A after the Q, not a U. Qantas is not a word. Qantas is an acronym. It stands for Queensland and Northern Territory Airway Service. So every word that you have that has a Q in it, you have to know to put QU. It does sound a little like it makes a Q sound, so it sounds a little bit like a K and a W, but we never write KW in a word, we always write QU for the Q sound. Okay, so we've got quit, quit. So let's sound these words, read them, sound them, and then spell them. So we've got quit, quit, cover it, Q-U-I-T, Q-U-I-T, quit, quit, Q-U-I-C-K, and you can finish those with your friends. They're quite easy to do. Here you've just got to make the word, so you're going quit it and write the word. So you've got to put this part with this part and then gradually fill in all those lines there. Same on that side. Copy the word to match the meaning. A duck does this. I think a duck will quack. So you're going to write in the word. And so you know you've used that word, you can cross it off. It'll make it easier to fill in the next lot. Fill in the gap with the missing list word. The something is in the castle. I think a queen quite often is in a castle, so you have to put in that missing word. Now, quit means to give up something. Quick means you're fast at something. Quack is a sound that a duck makes. A quill is a feather that they used to write with in years gone by. A queen is a very special royal person who's usually married to a king. A quote is where you might get a price for something before you buy it, so you know how much it's going to cost. Quite means very. Like you're quite good at something means you're very good at something. A quake is where the earth might tremor or move, and we call it an earthquake. A quest is like a challenge, and a quilt is a rug that you put on your bed, a cover that you put on your bed. So you need to know the meanings of those words to finish this page. Off you go. F8 day 3, we're revising that the quit sound is made with a Q and a U. So I've got quit it, quit, quit it, quick, quit at, quack, quit it all, quill, quit eaten, queen, quit oat, quote, quit ite, quite, quit ache, quake, quit est, quest, quit it alter, quilt. So you can highlight those, the Q, U and all of those words. Then we need to go back and read it, sound it, spell it, write it. So we're going to go quit, quit it, Q-U-I-T, cover it and write it. So quick, quit it, Q-U-I-C-K, cover it and write it. That's quite easy for you to do on your own. Comparators and superlatives. So if we compare two things, we usually add to the end of a word. And if we compare more than two things, it's like a superlative. It's a super group. It means the most of something. So we add est. So you might be quicker than your friend, but someone else might be the quickest. So that means the most quick, but we can't say most quick or more quick. We have to say quicker and quicker. So they both come from the base word quick. So that's what we're looking for there. Singular means one, plural that means more than one. So if you have one queen, you say queen. If you have more than one, you say queens, and we add an S on the end. So quilts, quills means you've got more than one quilt, more than one quill, we put the S on the end. Write the base word. So the base word from quickly would be quick, queenly would be queen. Usually when we see ly on the end of a word, it's forming an adverb. So you might say, he runs quickly to the shop. Queenly here though is not an adverb, it's an adjective. It's describing someone. So you might say, the princess needed to be more queenly in her appearance. Verb families, we're looking at finding the base words first, so we know from the word quacking, it comes from the word quack. Quit, quake, quote. Here you're adding the S to all of those base words. Here you're adding the ing. And on the end, they've all been done for you, we've added the ed. So we've got quacked, quit, quaked, quoted. Now down the bottom it says proofread, circle the correct word and write. Which word says quack? We know it's this one, and then you just have to write it on the line. Fairly easy page for you to do. Off you go. F8 day 4, we're revising the quit sound, but really what we're doing here is we're talking about demonstrative pronouns. So demonstrative pronouns represent nouns. There are 4 demonstrative pronouns: this, that, these, and those. So you can use those words, this, that, these, and those, instead of a noun. So this treasures are for my mother, or these treasures are for my mother. You have to make sure you use the correct one in a sentence. So I'm just going to highlight it. You can highlight the correct one in each of these before you write it into the space. Those gems are from my quest, or that gems are from my quest. You can fill in the missing word, highlight it. Down the bottom, you have to use each word in a sentence. So you've got this, that, those, these. These are going to be your own sentences that you're writing here.